Gita Panchamrit is a spiritual initiative launched by Chinmay Mission to commemorate its 75th anniversary in 2026. It's a daily sadhana of learning, chanting, and reflecting on 5 carefully chosen verses from the Bhagavad Gita. Though drawn from different chapters, these verses together offer a complete spiritual path guiding the seeker from self-effort to surrender and from purposeful action to inner freedom. The essence of these 5 verses are: master the mind as the foundation of spiritual progress. Perform duties selflessly without clinging to the result. Dedicate all action to the divine, making life a service. Trust in the divine care through the devotion and surrender. And let go into the divine, finding ultimate liberation. Uddharedātmanātmānam nātmānam avasādayet Atmaiva hyatmano bandhur Atmaiva ripuratmanaha. This translates to: let a man lift himself by his own self alone, and let him not lower himself, for this self alone is the friend of oneself, and this self is the enemy of oneself. What this means for me: my mind can be my best friend or my worst enemy. Therefore, I must elevate myself by myself and not degrade myself. In other words, the path of growth begins with self-discipline and inner mastery, which sets me in the path of success in all aspects of life. This is chapter 6, verse number 5. Karmanyevadhikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana ma karma phalheturvuhur ma te sangostva karmani. This translates to: you have the right to work only, and not to the fruits of work. Let not the fruit of action be your motive, nor let your attachment be to inaction. What this means for me: while I have the right to act, I should have no sense of entitlement to the results. Detachment from the outcome allows me to act with clarity and integrity. In other words, investing all my energy and focus on the action will produce a high outcome. If not, then no worries, as there are many external factors out of my control. Yat karoshi yadashnasi yajjuhoshi dadasi yat yat tapasyasi kaunteya tat kurushva madarpanam. This translates to: whatever you do, whatever you eat, whatever you offer in sacrifice, whatever you give in charity, whatever you practice as austerity, O son of Kunti, do it as an offering to me. What this means for me: I have the option to make my ordinary action to act of service or seva by offering it to the divine. This allows me to spread divinity all around me. In other words, I make my life a continuous flow of worship by following this path. Ananyas chintayanto mam ye janah paryupasate tesham nitya viyuktanam yogakshemam vahamyaham. This translates to: for those who always think of me with exclusive devotion and worship me alone, I carry what they lack and preserve what they have. What this means for me: just like I have faith in the surgeon who is about to put me to sleep under anesthesia and operate on me, I must have faith in the divine with full devotion. Another way to look at this: I must live a life of faith and surrender to the divine, and the divinity will take care of me and everything around me. सर्वधर्मान् परित्यज्य मामेकं शरणं व्रज अहं त्वां सर्वपापेभ्यः मोक्षयिष्यामि मा शुचः. This translates to: abandoning all dharmas of the body, mind, and intellect, take refuge in me alone. I will liberate you from all sins. What this means for me: while putting in personal effort, I must also fully trust the divine, like a child learning to ride a bicycle, unaware their parent have let go of the bicycle. In other words, I should always hold on to the invisible string of faith and trust to the divine Lord. Then only the Lord takes care of everything. A person battles with their mind, recognizing it as both a guide and a challenge. Through self-discipline and inner strength, they learn to rise above doubt. They focus on sincere action, letting go of expectation. This detachment transforms their work into a sacred offering to Bhagavan. Thereafter, every act, gift, and hardship becomes meaningful when dedicated to the Bhagavan. With trust and faith, they feel Bhagavan walking beside them, offering protection and support.